Rich Ways, Learning for Life video lessons. And in this lesson, we're going to be doing part 2 of I'll Fly Away. And if you haven't done part 1, I would definitely recommend going back to part 1. I'll put a link at the end of this, and I'll put actually a card and then a link in the video description so you can find it very quickly. Go back and do the first part where we learned that first phrase, because that first phrase is repeated about 3 times pretty much in this song. So before we start, I want to thank my patrons for making these lessons possible. It is because of the patrons these lessons truly are possible. The patrons are an integral foundational part of this program. It's because of the patrons that I can pay my bills. It's because of the patrons I can have time to do these videos. It's because of the patrons that you can do these videos free of charge. It's because of the patrons this is not a paid subscription program, but a completely free program where I can give back to the community. That is because of the patrons, and it's their heart of giving, it's their heart of generosity, it's their heart of sharing with others, and it's their heart of sometimes giving sacrificially, as some are on fixed incomes that I know, and some just don't have it, but they give anyhow, and I truly, truly appreciate that. It means the world to me. So thank you, patrons. If you're enjoying these videos, I'm going to ask that if you could reach down to the bottom right hand corner of your screen, right down here, hit that like button, that thumbs up. You say, I don't know if I like this lesson yet. Well, it doesn't matter. What I'm asking you to do is support this program in that way, because when you hit that like button, it doesn't make me feel good or feel bad. It has nothing to do with that. It helps with my relationship with YouTube. It helps in the search engines of YouTube. It helps with my ratings in YouTube. And the more people that can see these videos, the more people that participate in these videos, the more success this program will be. And it's good for you. So if you could just reach down there and hit that like, I would truly appreciate it. And thank you to those who will. So last week, here was our first phrase. Here's what we taught in the first lesson. And in truth, here's what we taught. And then I had you do a skip. Then I had you do a 2-finger roll. I had you do a 3-finger where it fit. And the purpose of that lesson was to get you to learn to embellish. So I'm going to play what we did last week, just as I did. It's not going to maybe match exactly what you're doing, but it'll be that melody. And then you're simply going to repeat it with just a very tiny little variation at the end. So here's your first phrase that we did last week. And we're going to start off the same way, repeating it. And instead of making our C, we're going to play the second string with our thumb and do 3 forward rolls. 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5. And on 5, so second string. So let's play that second phrase. And I'm not reteaching it because you should know this part. Normally you'd go to a C in the first phrase, make a D7, hit the 3rd string twice, 3rd string open, and I showed you this little lick and asked you to practice it separate. So here's that last little part. So let's put those first two phrases together. So here's your third phrase. So let's break that down. You can either play, and what I'm doing is I'm using these two fingers and I'm picking up on the first two strings. So you play that open, point your finger on 1, 2, 3. Index, middle, ring. And you're doing 3 forward rolls. 5, 2, 1, 5. So 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5. You could do it this way. Open, 1, slide that 1 up to 2, and do a hammer on 2 to 3. Open, and I'm still just picking up 1, 3, open, and you can do a couple things here. I'm picking 3 and 2 and making a D7, so the index is on the third string and the middle finger's on the second. And if you don't want to do that, which is a little tricky, you can use your thumb on the third and your middle on the first. 1, 3, open, make a D7, and you're kind of droning on that 5th string. Sorry. You're going to hit the 3rd string and make a C chord. And all you're doing is you're hitting that 3rd string and doing 3 forward rolls. 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1. Ending on 5, sorry. So from the beginning. Make your C. 3rd string open, then the 4th string, 2nd fret, and you're going to fret that with your middle finger. C. 4th string open, and you're going to do that little lick that we talked about. So again, here's your 3rd phrase. And you're just ending it by filling in with a 3. You can pinch, 4 pinch, or 3 skip, 4 skip. Now, there's other things you can do there. really get far from the melody. Well, let's try this. And that's fine. I mean, I'm not even going to teach that right now. I don't think we need to go there. But there's just a lot of things you can throw in with that. So let's play from the beginning. Here's your first phrase. Here's your second phrase. Starts the same way. Here's your third phrase. Here's your fourth phrase, just like, see if that sounds familiar. So your fourth phrase is identical to the second phrase. Here it is again. All right, so let's play it from the beginning. I'm going to do it nice and slow. Second phrase. Here's your fourth phrase. Same as the second. Now, I'm going to play it through one more time for you, a little faster. One of the things you really want to pay attention to is you want that melody to pop. You don't want this. I'm going to do it wrong. That's just not good. You want that melody to pop. Most of your melodies with your thumb, so you want to really focus on hitting that melody hard and all the fill-in soft. put that tag ending on another lesson. But there you have it, I'll Fly Away. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's a blessing to you. I hope it in turn will be a blessing to others. Thank you again, patrons, for your giving. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hitting the like button. We will see you all on your next lesson. Bye.